still going tick-tock. It dates approximately from the year 1386. Think of that, 1386. And I used to be an engineer. Anyone here used to be an engineer or is an engineer of any sort? No? I find the mechanics of it brilliant. I'll just go through it as quickly as I can. If you don't know, then you're probably not interested. The power is provided by these pieces of string and the weights. Okay? Up over a pulley and the weights hanging down. So this central drum is always trying to turn that way because it's being pulled by the string. And it's geared. There's a gear here, which is geared to that one, which is geared to this one. And to stop it spinning, we have this very, very simple, it's called the escapement mechanism. There's a little ratchet thing at the top and another one at the bottom. So as that rotates, it allows that to turn half a turn and then that half a turn. You see that? Isn't that wonderful? Now we don't have any hands or face on it. You can't look at it and say, oh, it's 2:10. Because in those days they didn't need to know it was the exact time. All you needed to know in the 13th century was when you got up in the morning, when you started work, when you stopped work, when you went to church. So all you need to do is to have a bell that rings and tells you all over the town. And that's what they did. So to this, to keep good time, these weights can be moved in and out to make it go faster or slower. So you change or make it so that this wheel rotates exactly once per hour. Okay? And on that wheel there's a peg. So that peg rotates once per hour. And when it comes around to here, it trips that. See that? And that lifts this lever, which makes this bar twist. And that lifts that lever and the one over there. And this lever here then releases this, which is the chiming mechanism. And the other end, you can see that wheel there will also go round, but that wheel's got cutouts in it, but the cutouts aren't evenly spaced. Some are closer together than others. And in fact, it's graduated so that the bell rings once at 1 o'clock, twice at 2 o'clock, 3 times at 3 o'clock as it goes round. All this was invented 700 years ago. Isn't that absolutely fascinating? They didn't have any nuts and bolts or screws. Look at how it's all held together. Isn't that amazing? All wrought iron, all made on a charcoal forge from iron, no steel of course. And it's still working 700 years later. How many of your watches are going to be working in 700 years time? They knew what they were doing. Brilliant. Everybody happy with that? Or there's more, but I won't bother to bore you. If you're not an engineer, you wouldn't be too interested. This is fun.